Hello everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampItCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me again for another video tutorial. Today we are using the Country Bouquet stamp set. Love this set. Now the heart punch is not available until April, but we're gonna make a beautiful wedding card without the punch today. So let us get started. I'm going to start off with a base of crumb cake. Okay, this is super simple. And then I have a piece of basic white, and I've run this through the quadrifoil or quarter foil, I don't know how to say it, embossing folder. I love this one because it's kind of dainty, and it's just a real pretty kind of background texture. But you can use whatever you have, whatever embossing folder you have. This is the ribbon that coordinates with the suite, which should be back in stock very soon. So I'm just gonna wrap this around and tie a little knot way over to the left here. You can tie a bow if you want, but we've got a big, beautiful heart we're gonna put here. So I'm just doing a nice little knot. I'm gonna trim that in a minute. I wanna get that centered, but I'm gonna wait to trim it until we put our nice focal piece on here. So let's just stick this on the card front. I'm gonna let's see if we can get a little adhesive there to help hold that in place. Just center that, and then I have another piece of white for the inside, but we're gonna stamp on that first. And then we have a piece of white right here that we're gonna stamp on. And I've also die cut a gold stitch circle. What is this I've die cut? My mind forgot. And I used the Stylish Shapes. Now this came from the metallic paper, specialty paper, but you can use the gold foil sheets or whatever you have. I had a ton of this metallic, so you can see there's kind of it's brushed metallic. Let's see if we can center this. So I'm going to put my brush design going up and down. All right, so let's do our stamping. For our sentiments, since we're doing a Valentine, or not Valentine, we're not doing Valentine's, we're doing a wedding card. I'm using the Celebrating You, and we're going to use Wishing You a Happily Ever After. I'm gonna stamp a sentiment on the front. We're just gonna use the Happily Ever After for the inside. And I'm going to use crumb cake. And we'll just put that right there. Okay, nice and sweet. We are going to leave this out though. So in this stamp set, we have these two flowers that are meant to layer. So we have kind of our leaf image and then our floral and heart image. So I'm going to start out with the leaf image first, and I managed to squeeze it on this block. All my blocks are downstairs for Stampery, and I'm going to stamp this on my scrap white right there. And then we are going to use the embossing buddy over it because we're going to add our hearts and we're going to emboss those. Okay, so make sure we get that stuck on there, that powder on there, so that way our embossing powder does not stick to those leaves. All right, so we're going to use gold. So let me take this off, and we're going to put our floral image, which is over here. Let's see if we can squeeze that on. Okay, and some Versamark ink. Look how nice and clean that is. That's a newer Versamark pad. Okay. So you want to, all these blank spaces are where these images are going to go. So I just need to line these up with my empty spaces. And this might take you practicing once or twice, but you will get it eventually. I think that's pretty close. We'll give it a try and see what happens. Okay, let's get our embossing powder in here. That looks pretty close. Okay, tap that off. Let's heat this. So this is our gold from our metallics embossing pack. Okay. Perfect. Can you see how much that shines right there? Isn't that pretty? Let's see if I can get, there you go. A little bit of shine right there. Okay, so next we are just going to freehand cut this out. Now you want to leave a little border. Don't try to get in around all the little, you want it nice and smooth. So we're going to just trim it up. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I would recommend that you leave a little bit of a white border all the way around. Because if you're trying to follow the image, you're not going to have a heart. It's going to look a little funky. Get rid of that. Okay. Now all we're going to do is pop this up on our card front. And these are going to just stick on the circle here. Oh, I got two there. That's okay. All right, I think we can trim our ribbon. And then let's add a couple of sequins. We've got our gold, which is what I want to use for this card. And here's, maybe do a large one in that flower. And then we'll use a couple of the smaller. Maybe one there. I want to kind of spread them around a little bit. And then maybe one more. Whoops, where'd that go? Here it is. Maybe we'll do one here. Let's take that one off and we'll just add it to this flower right there. Cute. And that is it. I mean, how sweet and simple is that? Oh, we've got to glue the inside. Let's do that. I might, if you were going to do this, I would maybe use a little darker brown, maybe the maybe soft suede, just so it's a little darker, but that's okay as it is. Or you could even heat emboss it and do gold embossing powder. That would be pretty too. So that's it. Super sweet and cute wedding card. And just remember that this month we still have celebration going on. I'll place an ordering link below. We do have some new celebration products that are from the annual catalog, and you will be able to find those when you place your order and go to select your rewards. All right, thanks everybody for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.